Hey guys, welcome back and welcome to the another edition of the Market Preview. My name is Vasily, I'm a trading coach and professional forex trader. And yeah, these 2 weeks are very exceptional. The market is very volatile, indexes are falling apart, oil falling apart and gold, what a strange thing. And during these last 2 weeks, I am frequently asked about my take on the fundamentals. How do I apply fundamental analysis during these last 2 weeks? And for me, nothing has changed. I have a strategy based just on the technical rules, on the technical analysis, and I keep following my approach. Even with this coronavirus, even with this massive market sell-off, I still keep following my strategy. And during this last 2 weeks, I have a very phenomenal results. For today, I have prepared for you two financial instruments. We will discuss dollar yen and gold. And here we will apply just technical analysis. No take on fundamentals, just technical rules, yes? And based on that, we will try to make predictions and we'll try to identify what is going to happen next during the next week, yeah? So I think it's gonna be interesting. So let's start with the charts. So I want to start with the dollar yen pair. And the first thing that we should realize, analyzing the price chart on a daily, is that just during the last few days, the market has retraced from the 102 level right here. We saw a steady and sharp movement to the upside, and finally after many days of the dollar weakness, finally the United States dollar becoming stronger, yeah. But though we see a strong movement to the upside, remember that on the long term, the dollar yen pair is still bearish. It is still bearish, and for this reason, it's quite reasonable for us to look for a short opportunity. We are looking for the opportunity to jump in the market in the direction of the trend to catch the next wave to the downside. And what I want to show you right here, if we take Febs and take the last bearish leg, this last bearish impulse, you can see that right now the market kind of closed on the 618 level of the major leg. And it would not be so important for us, but if we also analyze the structure on the left, if we also analyze the zone from which the market kind of was rejected, you can see that on the left we have kind of a strong level of structure. Yes, a strong historical level. So for this reason, we consider this zone to be kind of significant. And also I notice here this support of the channel that was broken to the downside 28th of February. And now it looks like the market kind of approaching its this trend line, yes, this line. So dollar yen reached an important pivot point, an important zone of resistance. I would little bit extend the zone, yes. So kind of here we have a very wide potential reversal zone for the pair. And from this area next week we will expect the bearish movement to the downside. Bearish movement to the downside to the lower levels of structure. However, remember that we will trade only with the confirmation. We will be waiting for the confirmation that the market is willing to go to the downside. The momentum, the bullish momentum is very strong. So just jumping in the market is very risky, and we are looking for some confirmation. And I will show you what kind of confirmation we are looking for, but it will be on the lower time frame. It will be on the 1 hour chart. On the daily, the last thing that we should add here, we should estimate to which level the market will most likely drop. And here we can easily identify our target levels just based on structure. We should find the closest levels of support that were important for the market in the past and to which the market may drop. And here for the initial target, I would take this 106.7 level. Yes, it kind of the first strong level of support. So we can expect the retracement to this level, and then the next target level will be the structure right here. This structure 105 level, also based on the historical level on the left. So you see that I always select the targets for the trade, always based on structure, always based on the historical levels, yes, because it dramatically increases the chances that the profit would be, the take profit level would be reached, yes, when you base your targets on structure. And now we will go to lower time frame, and I will explain you what kind of confirmation I will be looking for. I'm on 1 hour chart right now, and what I want to show you on the 1 hour chart is if we remove all the key levels that we have identified, here we can easily draw the kind of the trend line. Yes, this kind of sharp trend line. The market right now on the 1 hour is following the kind of the parallel channel, very narrow but still valid. You see multiple respects of its boundaries. So the breakout of this flag, the breakout of this channel would be kind of the perfect signal for us for the confirmation. So for during the next week, during Monday, when the market will open, follow the market within this channel. And once it breaks to the downside, once it breaks, it will give us a signal to short the market, yes. And remember that our zone, our potential reversal zone, is quite wide. So I don't say that the market will break immediately from that point. It can go higher, and our task is to be patient and trade only as soon as we see a breakout, yeah? And as soon as it breaks, be prepared to sell. Place your stop above the highest point within the channel and adjust your targets based on the levels that we have identified, yes? Once again, going to the daily, placing the target right here, this level, this historical level over here, and the next target, this historical level over here, yeah? So based on that, here will be your targets for the trade. Remember guys, if you want to increase your win rate, if you want to have more accurate predictions, you should be patient. You should embrace that patience pace, and only waiting you increase the chances of the success of your trade, yeah? And also note here that the market can just go higher. It can just go above our potential reversal zone, and if it happens, our setup will be invalid and we will be looking for another trade, yes? Embrace that everything is possible, and our setup is conditional, and only when the breakout condition is met, we trade. If it's not met, just skip, look for another trade, yeah? So kind of interesting. So watch dollar yen, and here is your trading plan. We switch to gold. I want to briefly show you the long trade that I took during this week on the dollar-Swiss pair. And this is the perfect example of the confirmation approach that I apply. And by the way, this trade was posted on TradingView, my Telegram channel, and on Twitter. So if you want to get notifications about my trades, check the links in the description below, yeah? So this is the perfect example of the confirmation approach. Switching to daily, you can see that dollar-Swiss has dropped to the key historical level on the left, to the low of 2018. And once the market has dropped, we see the kind of formation of the decision range in the channel. And I was patiently waiting for the breakout of the range and retest. And you see that patiently waiting for the breakout, taking the trade on the retest, gave me 250 pips of profit. Yeah. So very good trade. And if you want to learn my approach, if you want to know how do I do that, join my educational premium group where I show how do I apply my rules on different financial markets. I show what is my thinking process and what is behind the scenes of my trades. Yes. So now let's go and talk about gold. Talking about gold, the first thing is that I know that many of you have tried to buy gold during this drop, to buy expecting the continuation to the upside, and yeah, most likely you were stopped out, right? But no shame, I also had 2 attempts to buy the market during this bearish wave. Because the trend is still bullish, I was trying to buy the market on a discount, expecting the wave to the upside. But yeah, to be honest with you, yeah, I had 2 losers on gold, but no shame. This is the part of the game. We are trying to catch the market, and more we try, more chances are that we will finally catch it. Just don't give up. Yes? Follow your rules and you will make it. But what happened on Friday is very interesting. If we analyze just the daily chart, first of all, look here. Here is our key level, key support. Yes, you see the clear breakout of that. The market is clearly closed below that. Moreover, add the trend line right here. Clear breakout of the trend line. And even if we zoom out and add this trend line over here, we also see a bearish breakout. So why I show you all that? I show you all that to make a point why I'm scared right now to buy. For now, during the next week, I will not buy from these levels. Now, the first safest place to buy gold will be around this area, will be around this zone over here based on the horizontal structure. Yes, this will be the next safest level for me to buy, and in this range right here where the market is trading, buying the market is very risky. I also will be looking for some short trades. I also will try to catch the selling rally to the downside, but yeah, slightly bias now switches to bearish. Remember about that. Even if you bullish on gold, even if you think that it should grow, embrace what's happening. We clearly see the breakout of multiple levels. We clearly see the bearish sentiment, and there would be nothing exceptional if this tendency will continue. Yeah. Also, here this will be our first strong structure support to consider, but also take into consideration this one. This kind of the following trend line, and this trend line, if the market goes lower, will most likely match with some structure right here. So consider this trend line for the occasional touches for very safe long trades. Yes. So very interesting to see what will happen with the gold next week. But now I'm kind of bearish. Yes. So thank you guys for watching, and truly happy that you watch my videos. Don't forget to like it. Don't forget to subscribe, and thank you for being here. Really my pleasure to be your host. Have a great weekend.